Thanks for joining us for this KEYC News Now to Go update. I'm Mitch Keegan. In just a few moments, I'll be joined by First Alert Chief Meteorologist Sean Cable with a look at today's forecast and beyond. A heads up for drivers here in the Mankato area. As of this morning, Main Street between Riverfront Drive and 2nd Street is closed for demolition of the City Center Hotel. The closure started around 7 o'clock this morning and only impacts the eastbound lanes, the lanes that are going towards the Main Street Hill. Those lanes are expected to reopen on March 31st. Minnesota State University officials have some special visitors coming to campus this week. A group of 10 nursing students and 2 faculty members from a medical university in Japan are in Mankato for a 2-week international exchange initiative. According to Minnesota State Mankato, the visiting students will take part in specialized English training and take part in nursing-focused educational experiences. During their time here, the Japanese students will partner with nursing students from Minnesota State Mankato as language and nursing partners. The St. Peter School Board has selected 3 finalists for the school district's superintendent position. The finalists are Dr. Devon, who is currently the elementary principal with the Waconia School District, Dr. Daniel Edwards, who is currently the Executive Director of Academic Services in the Prior Lake Savage Area Schools, and Dr. Jonathan Graff, who is currently middle school principal with the St. Peter School District. Interviews for the finalists will begin at 3:30 this coming Thursday at the St. Peter High School Media Center and are open to the public. Well, severe and devastating storms swept through parts of the country over the weekend, and at least 40 people have died across 7 states. High winds are fanning wildfires in states like Texas and Oklahoma. Meanwhile, there's heavy snow out west. Derek Waller has the latest.
That's it. That's a tornado.
DJ Lane captured the moment a tornado ripped through his yard in southern Mississippi.
I don't know if I was just going to make it or not at that point.
It's one of multiple states in the South and Midwest devastated by deadly storms and twisters over the weekend. In neighboring Alabama, severe weather tossed a school bus onto the roof of this high school.
I told them get in the car and let's go.
Kelsey Webb says her 9-year-old daughter Alea convinced the family to evacuate before a tornado ripped through their Missouri home.
It still doesn't feel real. It seems like a bad nightmare.
President Donald Trump says he's deployed the National Guard to hard-hit Arkansas to help with cleanup. And wildfires scorched thousands of acres in Texas and Oklahoma, fueled by strong winds and dry conditions.
The winds are still blowing, so there's a lot of risk out there.
And out west, people are digging out.
Hey, instead of going for a nice walk in the morning, I come out here and shovel snow for a couple hours.
After heavy snow blanketed parts of California and Wisconsin. I'm Derek Waller, CBS News.
Well, also overnight, the USGS says a 3.9 magnitude earthquake shook near Malibu, California. The severe weather around the country is also snarling air travel. As of this morning, there are hundreds of flight delays and cancellations, according to the website FlightAware. Well, yesterday, more than 11,000 flights were delayed, nearly 1,000 cancellations. Well, that same storm system brought us thunderstorms on Friday, snow Saturday, and Sean, it sounds like we've even got some more snow on the forecast.
Yep. We have more on the way, Mitch. Hey there, we have, first of all, before we get to the snow, a beautiful day coming up today, although it is going to be a little breezy, but we're talking highs in the 60s to low 70s across much of southern Minnesota and northern Iowa. A little cooler up north. Notice Hutch, Olivia, that's where we had some of that snow over the past weekend. And so we are going to see slightly cooler temperatures there. But overall, we're looking forward to a good, really nice day here today. Now on to the winter. We're expecting some rain on Tuesday night. The rain will fairly quickly change to snow, with snow likely through much of the day Wednesday. And there is now a winter storm watch that is in effect here for a good chunk of southeastern, south central Minnesota, central and northern Iowa. And that is for Wednesday. Right now, I think the heaviest snow bands will fall from about Eau Claire to Rochester, Albert Lee to Algona. And we're going to see, this is a narrow band of heaviest snow. Those amounts are going to decrease very quickly as you get to the outer edges of this winter storm watch. Right now, Mankato, North Mankato area, I'm thinking we're going to range from about 1 to 4, possibly even 5 once you get down toward that central and southern part of Blue Earth County. And if you notice, Mankato is actually in the watch. North Mankato is not. So this could be one of those systems where we get an inch in North Mankato and 4 or more inches in the far southeastern part of the city. So this is one we're going to be watching closely. Fairmont, you're going to be, I think, perhaps a little heavier on this. Algona, you're going to be in the top of the range here. Let's take you through it hour by hour as we go through tomorrow. A little rain beginning in the evening. By Wednesday morning, here we are at 4 o'clock. This one's going to be, we're on the northern side. There's more cold air with this one, so this is going to be more certain and a little earlier, I guess I would say, transition from rain to snow. Last system, it took a while for that rain to change over, but this one, it's going to be mostly snow, and you can see it kicking in here as we take you through Wednesday morning into Wednesday afternoon. Eventually, everything gets out of here as we take you through Wednesday evening. I want to show you some percentages. This is the likelihood, and sorry, that should say through Wednesday up there. This is the likelihood of 2 or more inches of snow through Wednesday. Again, you can see where that heaviest band is going to be Rochester, Albert Lea to Algona, and those amounts decrease very quickly as you go north and west, but we're still in that 40 to 50 percentile here in the Mankato area. Now, 4+ inches, Rochester, Albert Lea, Algona, still in that 80%. Here in the Mankato, North Mankato area, we're again at about 40 to 50. 6+ inches, those amounts decrease fairly quickly. So again, I'm thinking here in the Mankato area, we're going to be pushing somewhere between 1 and 4, maybe a little more on the far southeastern edge of town. Stay with us. We're going to fine-tune this and have more updates as we get closer. In the meantime, look at this, 68 today, sunny, breezy, and warm. Tuesday, 56. First alert day Wednesday for rain, but mostly snow on Wednesday. And then after that, we quiet down a little bit, and we're actually looking forward to some pretty nice weather later this week through the weekend and into next week with above-average highs generally in the 50s here across most of the region. But again, winter storm watch in effect basically from Minnesota Highway 60 to the southeast for late Tuesday night through Wednesday. Mitch will be watching. We'll have more throughout the day and as we get closer.
Very good. Thank you, Sean. Well, turning now our attention to Washington, Congress is out for the week and President Trump returns to the White House from Florida. Plus, the country is anxiously awaiting an announcement about interest rates. Our Washington correspondent Ryan Henson has your week ahead in Washington.
After coming to an agreement on funding the government through September, all of Congress is home for the week. President Donald Trump is back at the White House after spending the weekend in Florida. On Tuesday, Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker will speak at the Center for American Progress here in D.C. His speech is expected to center on ways Democrats can combat Trump's agenda. The two-term governor is considered to be a potential 2028 presidential candidate. On the same day, Vice President J.D. Vance will speak at the American Dynamism Summit, which will focus on supporting American industry and workers. On Wednesday, the Federal Reserve will have an announcement on interest rates. Right now, rates are around 4.5% after the central bank decided to keep rates steady in January. Fed Chairman Jerome Powell has recently said they will wait to see how President Donald Trump's economic policies will impact the country before making changes. In Washington, I'm Ryan Henson.
Well, thank you for watching this KEYC News Now to Go update. Stay with us for the latest local news, weather, and sports on our website. Make sure you download the free KEYC News Now weather app as well for the latest headlines and forecasts.